Hey everyone, we've had a lot of inquiries on how do I get your DVDs. I want to learn at home. I don't have a dojo near me. I don't have the access to books and the internet. It just isn't cutting it. So we do have several DVDs we produced here at the dojo in 2017. In 2018 we have 5 or 6 more we're working on. One of them I can recommend is called Striking the Tree. This has to do with our level 1 curriculum here at the dojo, what we call Earth. This has to do with the 12 most common street attacks, grabs, punches, grabs from behind. It also goes over the history of martial arts, our Budo in particular, the different strikes that we do, different kicks, how to fall to the ground and use ukemi to receive and to get back up. So this is a good ground technical DVD for those of you who are interested in the basics of martial arts. So this is called Striking the Tree. All of these are available on eBay as far as I know, although they sell out quite quickly, so if you don't see it, check back about a week later and it should be up again. The next one's called Warrior's Mind. This has to do with meditation, mind science. Those of you who want more of a mental self-protection from sadness, depression, anger, if you find yourself needing more self-help, this is a good one. This goes over the 8 keys to happiness based on the Noble Eightfold Path. So right view, right intention, how I use my speech, how I use my actions, what I do for a living, my effort, my mindfulness, my concentration. This is the flip side of Budo, which you don't often see in sport martial arts. We need to balance the physical with mental training. There's also a guided breathing meditation, as well as the art of gratefulness and something about life and death. So this is a good DVD for those of you, called The Warrior's Mind. The next one is Kenjutsu. This is a basics of sword kihon. So those of you who like to practice the sword, this Kenjutsu DVD goes along with our booklet if you want to earn your certification on how to use the sword. This is very basic, but it goes over drawing, the sword etiquette, distance and footwork, the different kamae stances, the 9-directional cutting, as well as parts of the sword. So those of you out here who are interested in Kenjutsu, that's kind of a cool DVD to pick up. Tapouts and Finishes. This has to do with non-sport takedowns and finishes. So if you like, if your martial art out there does not cover how to take someone down and to finish them on the ground, this is a good one. It has to do with knees and punching, kicking defenses, stomping, rotating arm bars, finger breaking, wrist breaking, running, how to get away from someone on the ground, as well as triangle locks, side mount locks, couple of mounts and things like that. So this is no nonsense, non-sport, life and death, self-protection. How, when someone falls to the ground, to quickly dispatch of them and move on and escape. That's a good one. Throws a Budo, another popular one, is just a class, a quick hour class on how to off-balance an opponent. He can't fight you if he can't keep his balance. So this goes over some of the basic throws of Budo, like Osotogake, Haraigoshi, Yakunage, Ganseki Nage, Uchimata, Uchigake, Hanegoshi, Takeyotoshi, Itaminage, all kinds of different principles that we use in our martial art every day. A few techniques, but mostly principles on off-balancing the opponent, called throws of Budo. And then once you fall to the ground, what do you do from there? We have an entire curriculum on ground fighting and control. So this is called Ground Control, taught by Mr. Johnson. This is highly technical. I don't recommend this for beginners. This has to do with more of the BJJ sports aspect, although it's based off of ancient judo and jujitsu. We do a lot of takedowns on this, how to achieve the guard, closed guard options, arm bars, ground chokes, side control locks, leg locks, and what happens when a knife appears in the fight. You have to address that too, because it's not smart to be on the ground if a guy has a knife or he has friends that are still standing. So that's a ground control DVD. So these 6 options here are available on eBay or at our website, thedojoinc.com. We have about another 5 or 6 DVDs coming out in 2018. Especially our level 2 and level 3 curriculum. Those of you who need more advanced self-protection can check out those titles. We'll see you guys next year. Until then, have a great holiday season and keep training.